Yep. So this is the second part of stage 2 for our mock sleeve. We've done our mitre on our underneath corner. And now on our under sleeve, we are going to, on this corner, we're going to bag out this end here. The first thing we need to do is to check that the hem is level or a little bit on the inside of that top sleeve. So when we flip it over to our right side, they meet up perfectly. What we don't want to see is that underside coming down like that. We want to make sure that it's absolutely level and hidden behind that underside. Okay, so check that for a start, which means you might need to roll that original press line that you had into a new place to check that. Once we've got that, once we've defined what our new fold line is going to be, we're then going to fold it back onto itself. Okay, so I've just put a pin in there to define what my new fold line is. We're now going to fold that back onto itself, and we're going to do a 1 centimetre seam allowance. Okay. Fold him in to make a nice neat corner back onto himself. Give him a little bit of a press. You'll notice that that seam pulls out a little bit. All you have to do is just manipulate it so that it actually, you should be able to just work it so it folds back into nothing at the top there. So that's fine. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to flatbed a lining to each other. So that's our two corners bagged out. That's our mitre done and our bagged out corner done at the bottom here. We're now going to figure out our lining. We're going to place our lining panels on top of our top sleeves together. There's a little notch on the side, on one side only. That's the side where the vent is. We're going to do the same with our under sleeve. Put them on the same. The little notch means that's the, make sure that the wider goes to the top, skinnier goes to the bottom as you're laying them up. Okay, and then we're going to put them back because we want our seams to go on the inside together. 1 centimetre seam allowance. Like I've just started at my hems, where my hems are, because I want them to match. Like I said before about cut work, make sure you start where the seam that wants to match, because then if the other end doesn't match, it's not really important, because that other seam doesn't match so well. But definitely my hems need to match because that's really important. Okay, and just when you're doing that, double check. Once you've done that, double check that you've got, when you lay them together as they would be, that's your main on the outside. This will be stitched to your lining hem there, so that your seams are both on the inside. You've got your top sleeve with your top sleeve and your under sleeve with your under sleeve. Okay, any questions